Assalamualaikum, Doktor.
Dengar? Waalaikumsalam.
Tak payah kacau, ibu ada kelas.
Good morning, Papati.
Morning, Prof.
Good morning, Prof.
Morning. Okay. Now I can see without mask.
How is your back pain, Doctor?
Turn out now no problem.
Assalamualaikum, Doctor. Good morning.
Morning. Where's your doing a squat? So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. And today, since there is an announcement by the Prime Minister at 11, so I will stop at 11. Then by the end of our session today, I will ask you all to do something. Then probably around 12 or in the afternoon, or probably at 2 p.m. today, we will continue for another 1 hour, something like that. Is it okay? Or you want to prepare some lunch? Yeah, so we will discuss on it either at 2 or 3, something like that, or tomorrow. I don't mind. Okay. If you want to talk, please unmute and then you can talk. Huh? Okay, Edward is coming. Tijajan, where is your face? Zulfadli, I can't see you. Muadi, are you with us? Faiz?
Doctor, sorry, the line is quite slow here, so it's quite struggling. Yeah, I have to off the video because it takes more data to upload my video.
Okay, understood. Okay. The reason why I do in the morning, because from my experience, if you do online teaching or online meeting after lunch hour or after 2 or after 1 p.m., the internet is super slow. Okay, even myself is having a problem to talk. I think that is because of people in the US, in Europe, already start using the service. Okay? So it's kind of packed at that time.
Yes, we had class 10 p.m. last night with Prof. Rahim.
Okay. So how was it? Is it stuck or better?
The line was very stable. Was okay.
Okay. I think if you are talking about 10 in the night. There will be, if in Europe it's around lunch hour, 2 or 3 p.m. Okay, so now we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So another 2. From second we have 11. Okay, never mind. From time to time I will add them. So for today, as I mentioned earlier, we will have a 1 hour session until 11, because at 11 we have announcement by the our Prime Minister. So we stop by before 11. Then I will give you something to do, and then we meet again. Do you want to meet again? I give you time until. How about this Sunday? Because Sunday I'm quite free.
Yes, Sunday is
Yeah, fine.
Okay. So we meet again on Sunday.
Okay, Sunday may okay.
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 Again on Sunday.
Sunday?
Yeah.
What time, Doctor? Sunday?
Same time. 10.
Okay, all right.
So on Sunday we have another 1 hour session. Okay. Here we will proceed with just the lecture. Okay. I believe, I'm not sure whether I have talked on this part or not, because
Oh, not yet.
function tree,
No,
okay.
no,
not yet, right?
never.
Okay. Because last time we stopped at QFD, if not mistaken.
Yes.
Then you
Yes.
give presentation, and that is our last class lah. Right. Okay.
Yes.
Just a second. Check. Okay. Hassan is coming. Edward is coming. I need to open the door. Okay. Okay, I think we have almost 11. Okay. Today I will talk about 2 new items, which is what we call function tree. And then we will go into the what we call morph matrix. Okay. These 2 things is not complicated as the QFD. It is rather very simple. I believe some of you might already use it. Okay. First, we talk about the function tree. Do you have any problem to hear my voice? It's okay?
No.
No problem. Okay. If you have any problem, that you can type in the. There is a chat. Where was it? Chat. You can type it here. Okay. There is a chat. So you can type it over there, or you can unmute and you can speak. Okay, function tree. Okay, before we start, everybody is okay, healthy. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Doctor.
Okay, that's good. Okay, function tree. Purpose of function tree is to show what is the main function. Okay, if we are talking about a car, for example, a car you can divide into many sub-functions. For example, the engine, the chassis, the entertainment system, is braking system. Okay, so there are a lot of sub-elements, sub-function inside a particular product. Okay, for example, our computer, we have the brain, of course, the chip, the microcontroller. Then you have the storage, which is your hard disk. And then you have also a short-term memory, which is your RAM. then power supply inside your computer. Otherwise, we will not provide a stable power supply. So there are many items inside a particular product. Okay. So with function tree, we can graphically see and we can also represent the whole system. Okay, that's the main function. Okay, and then with function tree, we can break overall function into sub-function, then transform each of it into an input to an output. Okay, because it is linked from one to another. And then it is the example of it. Okay. Why it doesn't work? Okay. For example, I think it is what most of our wife would like to have, right? Watch this. Okay. So our wish list, not the 7,000 one, but I choose this one. You know what I mean? Okay. Anyway, to wash dishes, particularly if you're living in a cold weather, okay? In Malaysia, it's not a big problem. It is my experience when I was in UK, the boiler got problem, the water not able to supply enough. You know, the volume for the boiler is so small, so that sometimes you use it for during shower. Then after that, right after that, then you want to wash dishes. The water in the boiler is not hot enough. Okay, and what happened is, yeah, your hand will get some pain because of you are washing dishes with cold water. So that is what happened. So that's why I think the idea is come from them, come from those who are living in the cold weather. For us, it's not much problem. Okay, but it is a good thing to have. Okay. Anyway, for this dishwasher, sorry, yeah, dishwasher to wash the dishes. Okay, first we need to the system will work. Okay, the system will work based on the supply. You need to have to supply something as an input. Okay, otherwise it doesn't work lah. So you need to supply energy, okay, electrical power, and then inside the system you have mechanical components that, for example, water pump and sprinkler, okay, and what else? Probably a rotating device to rotate something, so that each of the cutleries, for example, you can clean it in a good way. Okay, then the final output, of course, a clean dishes. Okay, function, the required function, as I just mentioned some of those just now. Okay. Okay, Amirul is coming. Okay. Okay, required function, for example, to hold the dishes, which means you need to have a tray, okay, a tray or some sort of compartment to place all the dishes. And then the system, of course, you want to wash something, you need to have a water supply, okay, to accept water, and then to make the whole thing work, then you need a power supply to accept power, either direct current, DC, or alternating current AC, and also to regulate the power required at any given time. Because, for example, if you want to wash your clothes, okay, using at any Dobby station or whatever, then in the beginning they just wash, right? Slowly moving, rotating. Then after some time, it spin very fast to have this centrifugal effect to take out all these droplets of water on your clothes so that it become dry. Similarly, the same concept is applied here. However, the process might be a bit different lah. So the power required at a given time will be different. Okay, that's why we need a system to accept power and of course to regulate the power lah. And then accept water, yes. Now we need to contain the water. Okay, some of these dishwasher they operate with a hot water system to easily to actually remove all the dirt and stain on that particular dishes. Okay, to make it more effective. And lastly, to dry all the dishes, and then the remaining disposed waste. The remaining waste will be not just throughout your drainage, but sometimes they have a specific compartment to temporarily store all those waste so that you can manually uh, remove it. Okay? If you put it direct to your drain, sometimes your drain pipe will get clogged and causing a lot of problems. Okay, this is an example of dishwasher. Okay, and sorry, I have 6 kids, so bear with me. Okay, that is number 5. Okay. The whole compartment here, there is a insulation, okay, which means that the system would use hot water. It is not cold water. You can see there is a heating element. So we are not going to design this stuff, but I'm trying to highlight what are the subsystem that this particular product have. Okay. Okay. Wash dishes. The sub function. You have the to hold the dishes as we have looked at just now. Contain water, accept water. Dispose of water with the waste, and accept power and dry the dishes. And under each of it, you can see there is a sub function to support the main function. Of course, this is not the main lah. The main is here. Okay, to support the I don't want to use a senior function, but what do you want to call it? The next highest rank of each of the function. Okay. Hold dishes, you need to secure some location, position, and to provide spacing for each of the plates, for example. And then to contain water to prevent leaks, of course. And then okay, I'm back. Okay.
Okay.
All right, welcome back. The internet sometimes is not.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Of these function, you have a sub-function to work with this item up here. Okay. I think not a big issue to understand this one. So far, do you have any question on this part?
Doctor,
Yes.
is it possible to have two main functions on the top?
On here,
Yes, let's say some big system, they have two main big functions on the top. Is it possible to have that
I,
kind of
I would rather make two of these function tree.
function tree?
Yes, make two one.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So we have a separate function tree.
Yeah. Or you just put it together up here.
Oh, okay, all right.
Make it more compact lah. Because
Okay.
the thing is, sometimes there are sub functions which work not only for one particular.
Yes.
See,
Yes,
some
that's true.
so you must have a clear view on what you are doing lah. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
the sub function, for example, this one. If you are talking about a very big system, sometimes it's also need to comply with other uh, function, okay, main function. So that is
Mm-hmm.
need to consider. Okay, this is our sub function as we have looked just now. So this is our final function tree.
Oh, okay.
Accept water, for example, accept water, you need to control the volume, how much, the total volume you need, and how fast the water coming or injecting into your system. Okay,
I see.
so that's the things you need to consider. Okay, second part is okay, my internet connection is unstable. Okay, anyway,
Mm.
Morph matrix, morphological matrix, the original. It is a generalized form was introduced by Chris Zickwicki. I don't know. I didn't search deep into this because if I remember when we watched the Transformer, you can remember that the name is Mac Witwicky or something like that. I don't know. Okay, it's just maybe coincidence.
Yes.
Okay, he was a Swiss astronomer, of course, a very big professor in Caltech, US. And with this morph metric, you can easily, it will help you to design a new product and to see, to show, to table out on your services, or you want to make a patent, something like that. And with this morph metric, it allow you to generate multiple ideas to meet functional requirement. And finally, you will have a concept. Okay, before I move into the next step, for example, for those who are love with cars, okay, for example, cars, normally there is a auto show every 2 years or something like that. Auto show, and at that auto show, of course, they will also introduce their concept car, okay? And sometimes for one particular car, they have not only one concept, but a multiple concept. Of course, the physical concept, they put it only one. Okay, I'm back here. Okay, can you hear? Okay, I don't know. We have to. Okay. Sorry for this interruption. It's our second time. Probably we need to do it at 10 at the night, probably. Yeah. And okay, I will finish the talk. And later on,
Your voice was intermittent,
voice intermittent. Okay, okay.
on and off.
On and off. In that case, shall we stop here now? I think the internet is not stable. Shall we stop at this point? I will continue tonight at 10. How was it?
Yeah. Yes.
Should be okay, doctor.
Yeah. Fine.
Because
Inshallah.
Yeah, 10 is quite late.
Yeah, how about 9:30?
Zia, are you okay with the
Okay.
type? Zero type. Are you okay? Don't say 9:30 is a bit early for him.
All right. Okay.
So 9:30? Is it 9:30?
Yes. 9:30.
Okay.
okay, bye.
Okay.
Ah.